What's happening, everyone? Before this next leg of podcast show starts, this is a reminder to you not to be a minge bag. Go over to Patreon, sign up for £1 a week and take advantage of all the Patreon perks. It is the Patreon that pays. We have a betting show on a Saturday, which the postman here is picking winners every single week.
Yeah, the betting show comes out Saturday mornings, covers UFC and boxing, footy when we're in the footy season. But yeah, we're winning on a weekly basis. I can't remember the last week we didn't find some sort of winner. So yeah, as Andy says, don't be a minge bag, come and get involved. And as I say, it's one of the best communities that you could be a part of, isn't it?
It's a belter. As well as the betting show on a Wednesday, me and Jord have a chat. That's where you might have seen on our Insta Reels about crocs, about harpooning people at the end of the night, all that kind of chat that goes on. And even better, every single Wednesday we do a raffle draw, and our sponsors Montrex give £100 gift voucher away just for being on Patreon. No better time to join. There's 30 plus episodes already that you can go back and watch. Again, no better time. Get involved. Don't be a minge bag. £1 a week, and we'll see you there. What's happening, everyone? Welcome to the Sportscast. It's me, Andy Grant.
It's me, Jordan Neild.
First off, as you can see, we are looking very fetching for those watching on YouTube.
USA.
George's rocking the USA. Finished second behind the Three Lions. I'm rocking the vintage Dutch.
Dark horses, then.
Do you reckon?
Cody Gakpo.
Nah.
Yeah.
All I
Should
see,
be a
lad,
Senegal shirt, this, to be honest.
getting lit. Well, anyway, you can get your hands on any of these shirts and many more if you go on Soccer Locker. All the links in the bio. There's some absolute belters on there, by the way.
That Ronaldo R9 one is porn.
The Argentina one's sexy as well.
Is it?
Yeah. You know what though?
What's a Senegal retro top? I'm gonna need one of them.
Lad, I rocked the Italy one in Marbella at the weekend. Italy aren't even in the World Cup.
Some knowledge that.
The shirt
Sports
is,
show host.
The shirt
What?
is,
Italy aren't in the World Cup?
well, lad, it just looks sexy.
It did look good.
So yeah, I'm in love with this Holland one. George rocking USA. Soccer Locker, they've teamed up with us for the Sportcast while the World Cup's on. Go type in the link at the bottom, and there's all kinds on there.
Unbelievable quality.
You type in Leg It, get a little percentage off. All the links in the bio. Go and check them out. Big thanks to the guys at Soccer Locker. We've also got Health Kit Kitchen, as always, giving us our scran, fair clothing, Montrex, all in the bio. So go and check them out.
By the way, I know we're going to start on the World Cup. The USA, I know England have gone on to beat Wales, whatever. The USA showed England, mate.
Can I be dead honest?
Didn't watch it.
I've turned into you a little bit.
Good lad.
Well, no,
Them,
I'm not. No, I'm leaving you hanging a bit there.
Do you know the only thing worse than leaving me hanging is if you would have went with your palm?
No, in the sense of
Fuck them.
I've just been a bit busy, a bit not that arsed, a bit like, and it's kind of passed me by a little bit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not. I mean, we've got to talk about England because there's people listening, but
I'm not doing it on. I'm not jumping on my soapbox like you. I'm not watching it because I just think it's just
shit.
Yeah, it's just a bit shit.
It's not.
I might get back into it a bit more. I don't know, but
Jesse Marsh, it's a different sport, lad.
Why international football?
International club football. I wouldn't. The reason I watch Liverpool, and this is another topic we're going to come on because me and you both liked and shared an article today. There's I watch Liverpool because I have an emotional connection to them. Yes, I will watch the Barca Madrid games because I think, wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
But you won't catch me watching because it's not my profession. Like, I don't know.
Iran against Senegal or something.
Or like, you know, say if the Super Sunday was Brighton West Ham, I would quite happily make plans.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There's no emotional connection.
So that's a bit like the World Cup, yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing there. I don't want any particular nation to win. I
want Messi to win just because, again, but like we spoke about the Real Madrid Barcelona games, you want to see like the best players and type thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But there's just no. I don't know how you can. I know there's a fucking interview going around with a lad who said he'd like Liverpool to cease to exist because he's.
Oh, what a whopper there he is, lad.
Yeah, anyone with a hat on's a whopper.
I've seen that.
Yeah, it's just like I don't get that mindset. That's just not me. It's never been ingrained in me. It's not. It's just not me. Do you know what I mean? And I can't pretend to love it.
Yeah, I've watched a few of the games. I watched I think most of the Argentina games. I watched the England USA game was on when I was out at the weekend. Can't say I was heavily engrossed in it.
No.
It was just on in the background.
I did watch England. I think the only 90 minutes I've watched was England versus USA. And like when you look at it from a footy perspective, and I don't know who the pundit was, but he summed it up quite well. The USA are looked on as if to be like, oh, how do you fucking call it soccer, the crap? They're a good side, you know. Like, some of them, that Tyler Adams was about the best player on the pitch.
George Weah's son of them, they playing.
But that Tyler Adams, obviously captain, he plays centre mid for Leeds. They got like a couple of good players. One who was born and bred in, I think the Whittle, Anthony Robinson, played for Everton. He's left back.
Did we speak about it a little bit on the last show? But I want to do a podcast or maybe just a sportscast special on how many players weren't born in their actual country. There's fucking about 100 of them in the World Cup,
It's very tough, innit, though, to be like... Because I think if you're born somewhere, and then say you grow up somewhere, like, for example, someone who was born in, say, an African country and then moves to the UK at like 4, they're as British as me.
I know, but I'd like to see, right, just a blanket rule, and it's just like tough shit. So if you were like, if you and your missus go on holiday to China, and you happen to drop when you're in China, and then you're only in China for a week, and then you come back home,
your kids Chinese.
Your kids can't play for England.
It's pure dictatorship shit.
But you know what I mean?
That kid who plays for Germany, he defected from the England, didn't he?
That's what I mean. Musiala. There's fucking loads. There's a lot of the French players who come from African descent,
Yeah. It's like that for France, Algeria sort of thing, isn't it?
I thought Zidane was, but he's not. Zidane was born in Marseille, but his mum was Algerian. Yeah. But I've done a little bit of a thread.
Declan Rice played for Ireland.
Raheem Sterling was born in Jamaica.
Yeah. But then that's what I mean. If you're born somewhere, and
I'd just be.
I think it's funny when you fucking see Declan Rice. He's there with his 2 arms, giving it "God Save the King" and all that. Fucking a couple of years ago, he was playing for Ireland, giving it like hashtag fucking all sorts.
Was he? Yeah.
Had he played international games for Ireland? Was commenting on. I know. Look,
because he thought he wouldn't get in the England
I'm not saying like I know we could all dig up old Instagrams and all that. It's just for the sake of the story. He was going, wait till we get England, mate, and all this stuff.
Was he? Yeah.
And now he's there going, God save.
I wasn't even onto that.
Yeah.
Listen, if I was in charge of FIFA, I would just be like, blanket rule, whatever bit of soil you were born on.
Yeah, that's where you are.
That's who you're representing.
That you'd be taking bribes left, right and centre.
Yeah, fucking right I would.
You and Seb, get it in.
Nah, would you not think it'd just make it more interesting?
No, because I think it... fundamentally, I don't think it's right, is it?
Why?
Because...
hang on, I'm not saying you can't like reap the benefits and rewards from other countries.
Yeah.
I just mean if you want to represent one on an international level, it's got to be where you were born.
But, for example, Raheem Sterling is as British as me and you.
Yeah. I'm not saying he's not.
But you just want this blanket rule.
Yeah, wherever you were born, whenever you fell out of your ma on that bit of ground, that's who you got to play for.
Fair fucks to you.
You can still be here and stuff like that. I'm just for example, like Mo Farah.
Yeah.
Like, still be British and still, and all that, but he's fucking wherever he was from. He's only just come out 30 years later and told everyone, hasn't he?
Funny, you lad.
But anyway, I thought that was an interesting topic.
On the
but there's a crazy list. I done a little tweet and the thread was amazing.
There's a heavy list. But yeah, I think who have you got down as your winners so far?
My heart wants Argentina.
Yeah.
Just for Messi.
Yeah.
I've just always loved Barcelona and Messi. I think England have got a shout,
Shut up, lad. Shut up.
Well, they're gonna get past Senegal.
They played Iran, USA and Wales.
I know, but George,
I like Wales and I like Welsh people and I identify with Welsh people. But Wales are fucking crap. Iran are fucking crap.
I'm not saying they're not.
USA were the only team with a heartbeat they've played and they were very lucky to get out of that game.
All I'm saying is you can only beat what's in front of you, and they've topped the group. They've done what's expected.
If Senegal had money, they'd beat.
But they haven't.
They beat England.
But they haven't.
I think Senegal will win on pens.
They won't.
They will.
The next quarterfinals will be interesting. They'll have
Vega.
Most likely Argentina or France.
See ya. I've got a bet with someone about the quarters. That's where they go out.
I mean, it's going to be tough seeing them get past Argentina or France.
Do you know what's pissing me off? I'm going to be totally honest. This, like, the narrative has somehow come round to Harry Maguire boss for England, no?
He is alright for England.
That is beyond the point. He's crap.
No, he plays alright for England, though.
Do you know why?
I'd be dead frustrated if I was a Man United fan.
Do you know why?
Go on.
Because he's playing against fucking Championship and League One players. He's defending Kiefer Moore. I'm getting a Bournemouth team. He's defending someone from Iran. They got one player who plays for like Napoli or something.
Do you reckon international football is like Championship level at most part?
Look at him.
Obviously, it's not Championship level.
Australia's striker plays in the 2nd division of Japan.
This is meant
that
to be,
is essentially the pit on Scotty Road.
This is meant Australian strikers paying a fiver on Monday night on the pitch.
That's essentially the level. And then they go, do you know what? He's good for England, though.
This is meant
Anytime
to be
you play anyone with a heartbeat, he gets ragged against the Nations League or whatever. Germany, you give away 2 pens.
This is meant to be a serious sport show, turn out the World Cup, George.
People need to start being serious.
You're comparing the Australian strike force to fucking a couple of hearts on the pitch.
I've seen them. Second division of Japan. I can't get a game.
So your argument then, as soon as they come across a team who are playing like...
to get beaten. Yeah. Because the one thing I did agree with was an opinion that England play not to lose, not to win. They play cautious football, which is fine. Like I'm not hating that. I think there's a way of winning football matches like that, but I'm just saying.
Is there a point in this tournament where Southgate and England can get your respect and say fair fucks?
Win it.
So even if they get past Argentina or France,
mate, they've got a team littered of Premier League players.
So have Argentina and France. Arguably not Premier League, but still Champions League.
So you're on an equal level with them then. England, for what they have, should be winning tournaments.
Well, they got close last 2.
Yeah, they fucking didn't win it though, did they?
Got an Andy Grant pep talk in and suddenly fucking got to a semis in the final.
And then, but that's what will happen again. And I know people will have a go at me.
How mad's that though?
Yeah.
Just to get on my soapbox for a minute. They get me in for a talk, and then the following 2 tournaments, they have the best ever tournaments.
Sure, fire out tickets, huh?
Just saying.
It is good for you, but I'm just saying. the proof is in the pudding.
Yeah.
They're just perennial bridesmaids.
Perennial? What the fuck does that mean?
Don't know. Yeah. But more serious, no, Ben White's gone home, hasn't he?
It's seen personal reasons, it said, didn't it?
The Twitter journalist were out saying that he decided to come out as gay, but you know, that's the Twitter journalist for you.
What? That's why he's come home, because he can't be in the country because he's gay.
Because that's what the Twitter journalists believe. Do you know what? Do you know the industry? Do you know the industry of journalism? There's about 4 journalists.
It's your industry, lad, isn't it?
There's a reason I dipped my toe in and went, I'm out of here. The industry of journalism in the rise of social media is...
It's on its arse, isn't it?
Mate, there's so many people who've got a platform who have got no clue what's going on. Sources, they reckon. Sources tell me Ben White's gone home because he decided to come out. Who's your source?
The sources, he overheard 2 fellas in a bog having a piss.
Your sources, you typed in Twitter, Ben White, and that was the top one. You went, oh, he must know. Sources say.
Yeah.
Wankers. But whatever Ben White's going through, I aside from all the jokes about England, I hope whatever he's going through and whatever he's got going on, you know, it's not too serious.
Keeping on the World Cup for a minute, because again, I've not got no topics on the World Cup.
No, before this, you were giving it fucking 3 lines on a shirt and all that.
I've again, to go in it all again, I wouldn't mind them winning it.
Fuck that.
Wouldn't begrudge them.
Oh my God, can you imagine the scenes if they'd done it?
But I don't think in Liverpool we'd see that many daft scenes.
You would, lad. You would.
Anyway, what I was going to say, did you see the madness around the Mexico-Poland game? On Wednesday night. So
not Canelo saying he's going to twat Messi.
He's come out and apologised since, hasn't he?
Yeah, because he's at the cartel and it.
Maybe,
well, you want to talk about it?
Tensions are running high and I love my country. Sorry, Messi and anyone from Argentina.
And I love Messi and I'll never say it again and I'm sorry.
He actually said, sorry, Messi and all the people from Argentina and the Mexican cartel.
And that fella who come to ours with a pistol.
No, so basically, Argentina were beating Poland 2-0. Mexico were beating Saudi Arabia 2-0.
Yeah.
Which meant that they were level on points, Poland and Mexico. They were level on goal difference. They were level on goals scored. So with 10 minutes to go, Poland were going through, and the fact that they had 7, Mexico
Yellows.
had 7 yellow cards and Poland only had 5. That's how they were going through. I would have preferred just like straight knockout or something, wouldn't you?
Yeah. What do you mean them two against each other?
Well, they just turned up the next morning at 10 in the morning, just come to some little 5-a-side and just
next
got the
goal
game.
Wins.
Maybe, yeah. Nah, not next goal, just a little shootout. Just sudden death straight away.
I'd rather a dust-up, Mexico versus Poland. Proper warlords just going at it.
11. Oh, what, not the players? So
no, I mean the players, yeah. Like, but just get some of the like lunatics who are on the bench for a reason. Just say, lad, go on, here's your moment.
What if each player was allowed one phone call and they could bring in whoever from their own country?
Yeah, and then just add it.
That'd be mad.
On some pitch in Qatar.
Anyway, Mexico ended up conceding, and which meant Poland went through.
Unlucky.
But yeah, so not real unless you want to.
No, I think the one scene I did see was the 3 a.m. scenes in Australia. Did you see that? No. People on the street going mental when they went through. Which is, you know, it's good to see nations like
Didn't see them beat Denmark.
No, I didn't.
Couldn't see them doing that.
someone had this thing, was it you told me, like everyone was saying Denmark are dark horses.
Yeah.
Barely got a point.
I know.
Crap. But yeah,
But I think I think one of the reasons I've not really been that into it, one, I've been a bit busy and I've been away doing stuff, but also, I don't know, I might be completely wrong here, but it seems like it's the end of an era for all the big names.
Yeah, it is.
Do you know what I mean? Your Modric, your Messi, your Ronaldo.
De Bruyne.
Yeah. Who's the other lad for Belgium? Plays for Madrid. Hazard.
Yeah, well, mate, he is crap.
They're all like, there's no real.
No.
Even like Neymar's not even this big talking thing anymore, is he?
Injured.
Obviously, you've got Mbappe, he's the young one, but who's the other big main young star?
That's what I mean. It is the end of an era, isn't it? Like, obviously, people are writing headlines like fucking Richarlison.
And I think as well, I'm used to December being about footy. Do you know what I mean? As in Premier League.
Yeah.
The fact that there's footy on 3 times a day when I'm trying to do Christmas shopping and I'm trying to, I don't know, it seems just weird, and I've not got into it as much as I thought I would.
No, it's not. I think, I actively enjoy club football around November, December, because historically through my life, it's like, there's certain games where you're like, oh, it's Grimbo now, and I know it comes back on Boxing Day and stuff like that, but it's a part of my life, and like, this just isn't, for whatever reason. Do you know what I mean? It's, I think the tournament's gone by without any real, crazy controversies.
Oh, there was that streaker.
Yeah, there was a streaker, but, I don't know where he is now, but I hope he's alright.
No, he's, they've come out and said he was released a few hours after the game. He's probably fucking appearing on that Live Leak, that old website, remember, who used to have, it was like the dodgy YouTube on it.
Yeah,
with a fucking bag over his head.
No way he's getting out and just having a laugh, but yeah, I think, it's
great what he done though. He had a rainbow flag in his hand, Iranian women on the back, and who did he have on the front?
I don't know, take some bollocks that though.
Oh, who did he have on the front? We need to at least shout about this. It was for Iranian women. Might have been the workers, I think, who may be killed.
Yeah. Some of the interviews from the Qatar,
they've come out and said, actually, 4 people never died, now it was 500.
We got it a little bit wrong.
You need to fire the numbers guy there, don't you?
Yeah.
How many people died on that site, lad? 2 people died.
Imagine that in the board meeting. Guys, I'm going to have to come clean. Listen, I said 4.
It's 4,000% more than that.
I missed a couple zeros. Shoot the messenger. I missed a couple zeros.
Like, how'd you get that wrong that much?
Don't know.
Do you know what I mean?
It's
been a farce, hasn't it?
It's getting to the point now where it's like it's
all laughable. It's all
it is getting to the point where you're like, you think there's nothing you can do. You just got to laugh at the ridiculousness of it. But as I said last week on the SPORTCAST, which we did on StreamYard, I think as much as the people are going to give the backlash of, oh, well, the USA and then I've got it next and they don't allow abortion and stuff, I think in terms of the product as a footballing tournament, I think they've got the biggest opportunity in the world, because I think people, by that point, if this tournament continues in the way it has, being pretty unremarkable, I think they've got an opportunity where people are going to be like baying for the World Cup. Yeah. They're going to be like,
summer one,
it's a summer World Cup, it's in the USA. I think that the times will mean that, people can get this novelty of like early kickoffs in the UK and all that stuff. I think, I think they'll be baying for it at that point.
Yeah. To kind of segue a little bit of World Cup back into Premier League action, Cristiano Ronaldo might be going to Saudi now. It's looking a bit more concrete in a deal where he's not going to be getting wages, it looks like, from the report I read. It's just a kind of every year one-off sponsorship deal of 200 mil a year. So I think that they basically just said, we'll own your soul for a year, and you can just be on every billboard that's talking about Qatar or Saudi Arabia or wherever it is.
And you can enjoy this fat shit.
And you've got 200 mil there to play with. So it's not just for playing. I think it's like we own Ronaldo's ass for 2 years. Here's 200 mil.
Sell it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's,
I think that's
the point he's at, isn't it?
What you do though, lad? Does his ego go, nah, I'm playing Champions League?
No, because he's not going to play Champions
League. For $100,000 a week.
No one in the Champions League will take Ronaldo now. No one.
What is 200 mil worked out a week?
Something fucking crazy.
200. I don't even think I can do it on me. 200, hang on, 200 mil divided by 52. It's 3.8 million a week.
Fucking hell.
Wow. Didn't realise it was that much, lad.
No, that's scary.
If he turns that down,
But like, what's he getting from playing in Saudi? Just retire, man.
He's getting 3.846.
I know he's got money, lad. That's the one thing Ronaldo has got.
It's 3
Apart
million.
from stealing goals that don't touch his head.
3,846,153 quid and
That
85.
can't be right, that.
Why isn't it?
3.8 mil a week.
Yeah. That's what it is. 200 mil divided by 52 weeks.
Wow.
Divided by 52. Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. That is crazy. But yeah, I mean, no self-respecting Champions League club is going to build a team around him now, because obviously Messi's leaving PSG. I maybe could see that because Messi's going to go to the USA, isn't he, or something?
Yeah, that's another one.
He's
going to get managed by Phil Neville.
Leo. Left wing, lad. Shut up, Phil.
I would
Shut
pay.
Up, Phil.
Put it this way: I would pay more money to see Phil Neville welcoming Leo Messi into Miami than I would for Tyson Fury's next fight.
Yeah, I would.
How amazing!
Imagine the team talk. Lads, we're 2-0 down away at fucking New York Gold Yetters or whatever they're called. Leo, you've been shite. Shut up, Phil.
What does he do?
Know what he does? He sits back on his couch and goes, well, my job just got a bit easier. Lads, like Jimmy Grimble, no, you haven't seen it. In that, there's a famous line of give it to Gordon.
Yeah.
Into Miami, he's going to be give it to Leo. Lads, pass to Leo. Let him do what he does. Defend like fuck. And we're going to win the league.
I'd love it. I'd love to see that.
Yeah, the MLS going to have Bale. Messi. Not Ronaldo.
So yeah, United have got rid of him. On to Premier League stuff.
Jude Bellingham. We spoke about it last week, but...
Seeing Hendo and Trent seem to be like quite pally with him, do you not think?
Yeah. They're about a fucking inch from giving him a fucking blowjob to get him to play for us.
Conor Cody done an interview and he was like, Jordan's took Jude under his arm. I thought I fucking hope he has as well.
Fucking hope he's giving him his arm.
Yeah, his arm band.
Hand job. But I mean, I do despicable things to watch him in a Liverpool shirt. I'm going to be totally honest.
If Trent and Endo can do anything for this World Cup, signing Jude Bellingham, it would be it.
Yeah, all them times you've been out of position, Trent, totally forgiven.
yeah. Oh, like what a scoop that'd be.
Oh, I mean,
This would arguably go down as the greatest World Cup ever.
We just haven't got the money though, lad.
I don't know.
Do you reckon?
I think things are happening behind the scenes. There's a couple of people who've left, isn't there?
Yeah. Something's 100% going on, but I wanted to ask you this in person. If we are taken over by what they call the state, genuinely now, I know we've had a funny little start to this show because we've both taken the piss. How would you feel as a Liverpool fan?
If what, some...
Just say, yeah, I'm not, just say we were taken over by Qatar because they're in the news at the moment. Someone from Qatar.
I'd feel a bit hypocritical if I'll be honest, yeah.
Would you?
Yeah.
Would you feel the same way about it, the way you feel about the club and that now?
Well, funnily enough, you shared an article with me this morning. Gareth Roberts, formerly of the Anfield Rap, wrote a great article. I think it's under This Is Anfield, I think it was. And he just speaks about, this kind of, this addiction, football fans have with football that just gets taken advantage of by, greedy corporate owners. And it's like, at what point is it where you're like... And I think if Liverpool does get taken over by one of these states, I potentially think it could be the start of maybe my generation and older going, fuck this.
I think I would, lad. I think I would. I'm at a dodgy position with footy and Liverpool at the minute where, like, I pay to go a lot, but I'm at the point now where I feel so disconnected with... I don't feel disconnected with the team and the manager. I actually feel quite connected to that.
There's one for you then.
Though, I do feel disconnected.
Imagine how more disconnected you'd feel if Klopp wasn't there.
That's what I mean. He is the only thing that's holding, in my opinion, the fans to the thing. Because, as Gareth said in that article, when you break down what the match is now, what we fell in love with, it's not.
No.
Do you know, it's not going with your dad, and it's not... Don't get me wrong, there's people who will be listening to this who, have passed down certain season tickets and still go to the game with the dad or the granddad or the mum or the nan or whatever. But it's very small percentages now. Like, going the game with your dad and, like, even down to, like, getting a burger outside and then going in the match, all that's going. It's gone. You walk into Liverpool Stadium now and there's a bloody rock band on and selling fucking brioche buns. Like it's the whole he calls it like the shit food and the shit ale.
Is that us being old though? Because I'm sure there are young kids coming through love seeing that.
No, I don't think it is, because there's, for every young kid who's there with, you know, a dad who can afford to take him, there's fucking millions who, there'll be dads now listening to this show who cannot physically take their kids to the match.
No, I 100% agree. What I mean is though, I think we can sometimes, and by the way, I agree with, I think everything he says in that article, but I think sometimes it is a case of, you know, we are getting old and yet things do change.
Yeah. Moving with the times.
So
I totally agree with.
They are gonna. We could be skeptical and say, "Oh, they're doing this to make money," but at the same time, the fan experience is better now than it was. You know, for example, in the hooligan days of the 80s. Yeah, now you turn up and there's a guy on stage singing in it, so it is better in many ways. But I also agree, the prices are going up and it's becoming less accessible
to the
working
experience anymore. Though. It's a consumer experience. It's like what you'd call a fan. I can't even imagine the number of Liverpool fans, genuine supporters who've grown up bleeding Liverpool, who cannot go to the match anymore. Like, that's not because, you know, that's not me saying, you know, get the tourists out. It's not that. Like, when they sit down with the money that they earn per week, they physically can't go to the match anymore. Do you know what I mean? That's gone.
I think that the answer to the question you asked at the start was how would I feel about it. We've literally give shit for Man City, you know, for the past 10 years, however long it's been, for having oil money, for buying their success. I don't know how any self-respecting Liverpool fan could then be like, fuck it though, you know what I mean? It is the case of we can't beat them, join them. We've tried for years to beat them by doing it like the Klopp way, by selling to buy.
Money ball.
Do you know what I mean? The money ball, you know, we've done it on grit and heart and determination. We've done it on the 12th man. That's what we've told ourselves. You know, we've won the league. We've took, you know, the oil-rich, money-spinning Man City to win 1.2 of the last 5 seasons. We've won the Champions League. We've done all this because of Klopp, because of our way. And then we've kind of come to the realisation of when we can't compete like this, so fuck it, we'll just join them. Someone who likes to fucking behead people in the country for being gay, let's use their money, and then we'll just compete that way.
I agree, and I mean, I said it when we were, you know, I don't agree with a lot of what FSG stand for. I don't, you know, fundamentally, but you have to be careful what you wish for. Like,
any billionaire, right, has made some deals with the devil. You don't become a billionaire by fucking doing everything by the book.
No, you don't. And yeah, I think I would be in a very bad position if Liverpool were to go that way. But what would annoy me is there would be a section of our fans who celebrate it, and then that same section of fans will be like,
it'd be that section all of that saying that same guy went, if England win the World Cup, I don't care if Liverpool cease to exist. It'd be that set of fans.
But you see it now though, don't you? Like on social media, it's like, give us the oil money and all that. So I know that is a bit of a joke, but
any lads who go to match, I don't think would be happy.
Yeah.
The home and away lot, the European aways, deep down,
yeah,
they'd be fucking hypocrites, because all they've done, me included, is we've slagged City off, and it's that jealousy and bitterness of what they are, and then we've just become them.
Yeah, I think, you know, it's.
But what you do though for that?
I'd rather be a mid-table team than be Liverpool.
It's a tough one. I don't think there's any easy.
But the only way you get success now is by doing that. You're right. You're totally right. Like, it's not a case of being able to beat them now. You physically can't. Like, if we don't make a move, we'll be overtaken by the likes of Newcastle and stuff. You know, and years ago we could get. I say years ago, like 5, 10, 15 years ago, we could get away with signing players based on come to Liverpool. That's gone. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
The players don't think like that no more.
Can we stop talking about footy now? It's depressing me.
Yeah, it's tough, but yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how that plays out.
Can I just jump on one a sec, because I've had about 10 people message me about this.
Okay.
So people who enjoy the show have messaged me, both in my inbox and on a public platform, mentioning a certain Emma Raducanu. She's just been given an MBE.
Services to sport.
Or an OBE, one of them.
That's like you getting an honorary doctorate though.
Fuck off, you cheeky bastard. For those who don't know, I'm getting an honorary doctorate next week.
For his services to the university.
Lad, I'm from Liverpool, and the University of Liverpool have granted me an honorary degree, like they did with Gerrard, like they did with Carragher. Do you know what I mean? for what I've overcome in life. Don't try and switch fucking blame.
I'm
right?
just saying.
We're talking about Emma Raducanu. Fuck off. No, it's not. Joking aside, and I genuinely don't want to come across as this fucking Piers Morgan controversial figure, but that's a farce. Listen, she's a young, up-and-coming, great British tennis player who done fantastically well to win the US Open. Since then, I don't think she's won more than 3 games on the spin. You know what? I want to fucking, while we're talking, I want to Google this.
What is
the prerequisite for getting an MBE or an OBE?
I don't know.
Anyone who does win...
She's not MBE, is she MBE?
I don't know what it is. She's just type in Emma Raducanu. She's got something. And everyone's just tagging me in it.
It's not a fucking backhand.
It's not a fucking 40 love anyway. That's not what she's got.
It's not consistency, I'll tell you that.
Now you're worse than me taking the piss now.
I know.
Now what is it she's got?
I'm going to tell you exactly now.
Because the thing is...
Yeah, she got an MBE.
MBE, right. So
collected her award from the king.
For what? She's won 1 tournament.
Well, her services to tennis.
She's 21! She's been playing about 2 minutes.
Well...
I've had games of Kirby and fucking Bootle. That's last longer than her tennis career.
While aged just 18 and ranked down at 150, Raducanu won 10 matches without dropping a set to come through qualifying and win the US Open in just their 4th ever professional tournament.
That's amazing.
Here you go. Here's a medal.
That does not deserve a fucking MBE or an OBE.
Yeah, but...
Come on, you're going to try and go against me to make it a bit...
I'm not. I don't agree with her getting an MBE, but I don't...
I'm not bashing her though.
No, I know you're not.
Good luck to the girl. She doesn't deserve that though. She's fucking 20, 21.
No, she doesn't.
You know what it's like doing? It's like giving fucking Brendan Rodgers an MBE. Not Brendan Rodgers, sorry.
Got one.
What's the fella, Leicester's manager? It's like giving Jamie Vardy one. In fact, he might even have one, I don't know.
They've all got them.
And so as soon as you
Get
win...
them in fucking...
So,
Willy Wonka bars now.
As soon as you win something, then that's it.
Yeah.
That's a load of shit, isn't it?
That's how you get something gifted to you that you haven't done any work for.
Don't even start. Dr. Andy Grant, lad, I've given numerous talks at university.
You and Emma like that with your little medals.
I don't get a medal, I don't think. Me cap and gown. Nah, joking aside,
no,
be serious for a minute.
I'm genuinely being serious. I don't believe she should get one. But
at the end of her career, if that's all she's won, I'd maybe even give her one then.
Yeah, but
because she's won a US Open and fair play to her. But fuck me.
What does an MBE mean, though?
Well, it does mean fuck all anyway.
It's a stupid list. What you get put on if you've, like, you know, you sort of get a seal of approval from someone.
You've represented that. You've been the best of British. I'm assuming.
Yeah. Well, you know, and I guess they want to celebrate it, but I would have respected her more if she had said, no, I'm trying to focus on my tennis career. If you want to give me one when I retire, spot on. But she's not going to do that, and she shouldn't be expected to do that. I get it, but it is stupid. But I don't think it's her fault. I think it's the standards of what you need to get recognised in this country are so low that that's what you get.
It's a fucking joke, and everyone, and I know it's a bit of a running joke, everyone thinks that I just batter it, and it's not that at all. I don't want to come across as this Piers Morgan type, you know, figure.
No, I genuinely...
Can I just say, right, I'm just going to go back to, when did she win the US Open? Because I can't even go back to it as far. Here's her consistency, right? For someone who's that great at tennis, she's awarded an MBE or an OBE.
Got one.
Right. This goes back to the 24th of March, right? So basically just this year. Lost, won, lost, won, lost, won, lost, lost, won, lost, lost, won, lost, won, lost, lost, won, lost, lost, won, lost, won, lost. So since March, she's put together 3 wins. That's the consistency she's got. Don't know where she's ranked in the world. Let's see. I
don't really understand it, but you know, I think it just takes away from the holes in her game as a tennis player, doesn't it?
She's ranked 75th in the world.
75 places more than when she won the US Open. Only halfway to go.
Anyway, I'm not knocking her anymore, but that's a fucking joke.
It is. It shouldn't happen to her.
I hope she goes on and has a great career. I hope, you know, she does well in that, but like we said to her downfall, in my opinion, has been too much too soon. Yeah. And fucking Charlie boys went, oh, you know what, fuck that. Have another medal.
She looks nice. Get her in.
Yeah. Fuck. Andrew, where's Andrew? Get her to give her the medal.
Yeah, Andrew's like that, yeah. But serious though, if you got offered an NBA, would you take it?
I don't know. I've thought about this. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't reckon you're far off some list. Maybe like one of them shit ones. OBE.
I've told you.
What is it? What order do they go in? There's a BEMNT.
There's an OBE and an MBE.
Yeah, there's shitter levels though. I reckon you might get on one of them lists.
Do you reckon?
If you take it though, me and you are done.
Yeah.
You're down at Buckingham Palace.
Kenny Dalglish took one though, didn't he?
Fuck him. Anyone who takes on Gerrard's took one, hasn't he?
Has he?
They
Yeah.
all took them. But
Lad Carragher's got his doctorate at Liverpool, though, hasn't he?
yeah. I wonder
Take
why.
that, lad. Why?
Please come and be our mate. Don't worry about our students who are studying 5 years to get this certificate.
I think I'm going on the hill with him on Friday. I had 2 doctors. I might get a photo with him.
You and Carragher?
I'm at some dinner with him on Friday. Lad, I'm going to get a photo, right? And just got 2 doctors at pool. Anyway.
2 work-shy doctors you should put.
Yeah.
But
Right.
fair play to you. But yeah, not good. Not good for the old Emma Raducanu. Right, should we do...
One other little thing I wanted to just touch upon. Our mate Ronnie O'Sullivan. Yeah. Lad, did you see him fucking get a century in 2.5 minutes?
I haven't seen it, but I've heard
3
about
minutes?
It. Yeah.
Lad, he's
Stupid,
a joke. It's like he can't be arsed.
It's like the week after he said he physically said he can't be arsed though.
He's just been beaten actually, but the game before that though, lad, he just smoked this poor fella. And you know the referee isn't putting the ball down fast enough for him. I seen an angle, you know, from like a bird's eye view, and he's going, and he's like that waiting. And as soon as the referee leaves the ball, gone again.
It's crazy, like he is a cool bastard.
Yeah,
can't believe you can't get him on the podcast.
I know. He's one of them, though, lad. He's like godlike, though, isn't he?
Nah, not Fowler, is he?
Yeah.
It's not. I think there's like Fowler.
I don't know. Ronnie's fucking up there, lad.
Stephen Graham. Ronnie's like, I reckon Ronnie's in the Championship. Still good, like.
That's nah. Is he fuck, lad? He's like Prem top 4,
Champions League contender. But yeah, it was impressive, and he is impressive, and he's good at.
If you haven't seen it, I think he does it in 3.5 minutes. The fastest ever, or one of the fastest ever centuries.
Right, shall we get on to the biggest fight of the weekend? Fury versus Chisora.
If you want me to just listen to you fucking putting me asleep, then go on.
You're gonna you text me saying you're paying 26 quid in yours. Anyone want to come round for the party?
I will be with you all day on the ale. I won't even fucking be able to look what
Patreon night out, boom.
I won't know what. This is your last chance, by the way. If you want to get signed up to Patreon and not be a minge bag, you'll get information on this Friday about our Christmas leg at night out. So another reason to get signed up. All the information will be on there. Say no more, but we've got our Patreon night out Saturday. So yeah, by the time Chisora wants to go and fucking fleece the British public, I will be pissed as a fart and won't know who's fucking fighting.
I genuinely, as you know, I genuinely will not watch this fight. And that's to like...
I'll see the next day who's won.
I'm usually one of them who's like, fuck it, but then I still watch it because I'm a diehard. But I genuinely have no interest in this fight. I haven't watched anything in the pre-fight build-up. I've seen they've tried to start doing, like, you know, they got them together and Fury was saying, I'm going to draw a line in the ring and me and you are just going to stand there and have it. And this stuff, but...
He does me fucking head in.
I know. They're saying Usyk's going to be ringside, but he ain't going to be there. I don't
Do you not think?
I wouldn't imagine so, no. Like, why would he? Fury's just saying he's going to get out the ring and slap Usyk, which again is not going to happen. Chisora's just standing there going, please get me to Saturday night so I can get paid. Honest to God, like, I know I've said this a few times and people might be bored of it now. Lad, listening to him speak is sad, you know. He can't get his words out altogether. There's no chance he should be getting punched in the head on Saturday night by a 19 stone man.
I think White's a little bit like that though, do you not think?
Yeah, I mean, Dillian White last week was very, very lucky to get away with a win. And obviously he's kind of fucked up that Anthony Joshua. We won on that, by the way, on the betting show. Yeah. I think they were planning to announce that fight, which is why Joshua was there, but you can't be announcing Joshua versus White on the back of a performance like that. Like Jermaine Franklin, I thought was...
What do you reckon happens, lads, on that? Do they go, fucking, let's cancel that?
Yeah, this, yeah. Or like, we're just... Basically, it goes back to renegotiation, doesn't it? They probably said to Dillian White, we'll pay you X amount. You know, you pose a danger to Joshua. You get paid for it. And at the end of that, they're like, lad, you'll just take what we give you and be quiet. You know what I mean? Because... Even this version of Joshua would absolutely destroy Dillian White at this point. Like he would put him to sleep. Do you know what I mean? And Jermaine Franklin's a good fighter, but he's not more than that. Like, he's not a world class fighter, so to speak. So yeah, I think that was, you know, Dillian White. I do agree with you, but going from that level of heavyweight fighting and this weekend where they're trying to sell Tyson Fury is
Should we have a little wager on the attendance? I think it's in the Principality, isn't it?
No, it's at the Tottenham.
Is it? I think Tottenham, right, will be doing what Qatar are doing and just blagging.
100% will.
The attendance for Fury Chisora is 170,000 people.
Do you reckon? 500,000 people. They're on the roof. Do you reckon? I'm on.
We've got people abseiling in, just suspended in the air.
I'm on Ticketmaster now, and I'm going to see if I can buy me and you a ticket to see.
You will be able to.
Look how many tickets are
left. Wow.
I can't turn this around, but I'll try and get much.
Just go on. Just pause the podcast for a minute. Go and buy yourself a ticket.
Go on Ticketmaster and see if you can request a ticket for Tyson Fury. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's 50% less.
There's less than 50% sold.
Yeah.
By far.
Wow.
We can buy a ticket now, reserved seated ticket for £64, and we've got the pick of where we want to sit.
Yeah, that's every single bit has got someone in.
They've loaded 40 of 88 available tickets.
Lad, and how much of them have been given away?
Lad, loads of them.
Do you know what I mean?
Me and you now, if we wanted to.
Oh my God, you could sit ringside, lad.
We can sit ringside, me and you, on these two.
Wow. Hey, let's go.
No, let's not.
Fuck that, lad.
We're going to Aintree.
Ringside now.
Yeah, me and Belted were ringside.
How much are they ringside?
Trying to find out.
Oh my God, as if.
£2,250
each to
sit in them seats. If you pay £26 to watch them on the telly, you're a fucking idiot. But if you pay £2,200 to sit in Section A, row 11, you're 11 rows back from the ring.
How are they even trying to say this is a big fight when you can buy tickets 3 days before the fight?
Absolutely
ringside.
Ridiculous, isn't it? Ridiculous. And
yeah, I won't be watching it.
I know how it's going to play out, and anyone who's on the Patreon betting show is going to get paid before Christmas this weekend, so enjoy that. But it's a pathetic fight. It's a pathetic fight, pathetic card. Got Daniel Dubois on the undercard against Kevin Lerena. Shit fight. Main event shit.
Sorry to keep going back on it. Hasn't Fury been saying, no, it's sold out?
Yeah.
Just barefaced lying then.
Yeah. Just like, mate, no. But I don't know how much they've paid to have Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I don't know how much the hold is. I don't know.
They can't be making much
I don't know
money.
how many pay-per-views it's going to do, but someone is losing a fucking lot of dough this weekend. A lot of dough. So, if you come to Aintree and don't win a horse race, and you're like, lost £50 this weekend, just politely remind yourself that there's some cunt in London who's lost about 20 mil.
Yeah, when your horse is jogging past last, it's not as bad as you've been at Fury.
At least I'm not Frank Warren.
Yeah.
There is yeah, so that's a ridiculously bad fight, and there's no way we can sit on this show and dress it up to be anything other than
I don't want to talk about it no more.
But there is a brilliant fight on Friday night. Josh Kelly versus Troy Williamson on Channel 5, which is good. Josh Kelly was obviously with Eddie for a while and then lost to David Avanesian. These two used to be on Team GB together, kind of with friends. Loads of pictures of them together, like travelling the world and that. That's flipped. They're now fighting for the British title. So if you're going to catch any fight this weekend, there's two fights really that you want to catch. Chocolatito versus Estrada over in the US is a fucking unbelievable fight. But that fight on Friday night is the one that I would suggest tuning in for, because it's a brilliant fight. Get yourself a little warm up before. Might put the betting show out early this week. See if we can get some.
Yeah,
money
if you're gonna, I would.
See if we can get some money in before we go to Aintree. But
talk to me as well about this Azim.
Oh, fucking good, isn't he?
He had an heavy knockout, didn't he?
That was who Luke done on points.
Yeah.
I mean, they would call Adam Azim, if anyone hasn't seen it, they would call him the best British prospect, and or one of the best prospects in the world. And he was showing stuff where he's like, yeah, and then that was seriously impressive. Like it's going to be very hard to match him now.
Yeah.
But Shane McGregor, who's obviously coached Groves, Fowler, Coley, early in his days, Carl Frampton, said he's never seen anything like him. He obviously coached Dubois as well.
Really, yeah.
Said he's never seen anything like him. So he's incredibly exciting. Obviously he was in Liverpool when we were there. I don't know how many more times we're going to be able to watch him, because I imagine they're going to take him on a bit of a... I don't know, they are going to build him in the UK, but he's quickly becoming a hot ticket. But he is good, lad. He's spiteful, punches hard.
The other boxing news this week, lad, was the announcement of Eubank Smith.
Yeah, they had a press conference
for the new year. Yeah.
It's his KFC jacket.
Yeah, and Beefy just goes, "You tit."
Yeah, he said to him, Ronnie Davis, who does coached Eubank Senior and coached Eubank Junior, or tries to coach Eubank Junior. He was like, he's sound with the rest of these at sit. Yeah. But he's not wrong. Like, I mean, you know, Eubank for me is a favourite in the fight. But
really, yeah,
yeah, he's big. He's naturally bigger, isn't he? Like, you know, it's going to be hard for Liam to win. I'm not saying he can't win. I think you know, if they come up with a game plan where he turns into a boxing fight and stuff like that, he's got a chance of winning. But it's like, he's just so, when in the Ben week he was so likeable, and then he does one press conference and you just think you're a tit.
You're back to just thinking, oh, that's why I didn't used to like it.
Yeah, but he's there in a KFC jacket and like he's doubling down on this, you know, I've only got to be 50% and all that stuff. Like, you know, the thing with Liam, which is a good thing, is that he won't be pushed around by Eubank on a press conference table. Do you know what I mean? I think no matter what Eubank says, he might get under Liam's skin a little bit, but he won't be able to bully him and just push him around.
I think he put him down on it. Liam's went, you fucking tit.
Just such a scouse.
That's a proper scouse thing. Yeah.
But you know, there's sparring stories about him, and you know, the fact it's January 21st, quite a big thing, because both of these have got a lot of money, decent amount of money, and they're both basically cancelling Christmas. I know Liam wanted it before Christmas.
Oh, you don't think Father Christmas will be coming for all the kids now?
No, but yeah, fuck it, I've got a fight. But imagine it, lad, you want to
celebrate and have a good time.
You know, me and you've got kids. I know Liam definitely, you know, got a couple of kids. He's not going to be able to sit down and have Kimbo dinner. He's not going to be able to fucking eat load of shit with the kids. You know, I
thought you meant he wouldn't be buying them any presents just because
he fucked them all off. But you know, that's a big thing.
I know what you mean. Yeah,
it's a great fight, and I mean, you know, it's one that I'm going to try and go to. It's just it's a great fight up at 160, which is probably the bit that I think is quite tough for Liam, because he's naturally he's a 154-pound fighter. Do you know what I mean? Eubank's fought at 168 to then meet in the middle puts Liam at a bit of a disservice. But you know, as Liam rightly said, anytime Eubank's come up against anyone with solid boxing fundamentals, the likes of Groves and Billy Joe Saunders, he's ultimately come up short. And Liam's a good boxer. I just hope he doesn't want to get in a fight with him, because you know, you're leveling the playing field, aren't you? But it'll be big.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Be a big moment for Joe McNally, I think, obviously, and Declan O'Rourke. They've obviously now got Josh Taylor, so they're building like a massive stable there, or a big stable that's getting a lot of attention. But I think this will be the biggest fight for them in terms of scrutiny, in terms of like how they make, what their game plan looks like, because I think if they come in to have a fight with Eubank, they'll probably get some criticism. But then again, if Joe comes up with a game plan that allows Liam to box him and wins, it's a fucking big, massive moment for their career. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, obviously a really good fight, and one that I'm buzzing for. One that hopefully starts 2023 with a bit of a brighter note than
the whole of 2022's
ending. Yeah, so there's not much to really get excited about British boxing at the minute. But yeah, it's a great fight, and another great fight this weekend. One that I won't bore everyone with who is not a big, massive boxing fan, but Roman Gonzalez, Chocolatito, taking on Juan Francisco Estrada this weekend on Eddie Hearn card. This is one of the greatest trilogies of all time. These two have, you know, gone fucking toe to toe many a time, but this is the end of the of an era for these two. So yeah, that's a fight that I'm buzzing for, and one that I'll probably get involved with on the betting show. But
on the betting show note as well, there's Championship and that back in action this week, so I'll be on that.
Yeah,
not Championship, League 1 and League 2, I think it is.
Yeah, so we're going for it. But
any UFC this weekend?
Yeah, we got a decent UFC card. Wonderboy obviously fought Darren Till over in the Echo a couple of years ago, taking on Kevin Holland, which is a decent main event. You got Tai Tuivasa returning after his fight with Cyril Gane. Jack Manson's on there against the Lids. That's a good fight.
Who won against that fight again? Sorry, Gane and Tuivasa.
Cyril Gane, but it was a fucking dust up, wasn't it?
Yeah, I remember that now. Sorry,
he dropped Cyril Gane, but when in Paris, but he's making a pretty quick turnaround there to fight Sergei Pavlovich, who's a bit of a beast himself. So that's a tough fight for Tai, but obviously looking for him to get back in contention. But next week's the one, innit, Paddy?
I was going to say, without speaking too much about it, because I'm imagining next week's show will be quite Paddy the Baddy heavy.
My dog's had a sloppy shit outside yours.
So good that. But did you see him and Jake Paul are going back and forth?
Yeah.
Is that wise for Paddy, do you think?
No.
I just think Paddy's on this kind of meteoric rise.
He's offering $1 million though, lad.
Yeah, but Paddy will make $1 million in the next few years, couple of years. you know.
Yeah, I know, but it's a spar with a fucking non-boxer for £1 million, lad.
I know, but like Paddy said though, he can't be shit at boxing now.
No, he's not shit. He's just not. But
I mean, he's been doing nothing else than box for fucking 2 years. He's gonna be all right.
No, he is all right, but
I just think Paddy.
It's like, for example, I would class Jake Paul as probably at this point with the amount of money that he's invested, he's probably about regional level. If you were to put him in British boxing, he would be fighting in and around like English title, British title level, probably. And there's some fights that beat him there. If you said to Paddy, go and fight an English champion or spar an English champion for £1 million, Paddy's not going to get hurt in that spar.
I know Paddy, and again, you tell me the answer to this, but Paddy's all round. What's his boxing like? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, boxing's not. Paddy's not a boxer. He's not.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't.
But he's more. He's as good as, or more than capable of boxing with Jake Paul. If for example, if you said to me, don't know, let's talk about someone who's a light heavyweight, right? Joshua Buatsi, Callum Smith, for example. If you said, right, Callum Smith there said he wants to go and have a spar with Paddy in the Rotunda, I'd probably go, Paddy, don't do that, because that's someone who's probably going to hit you really hard and you're not going to get up. But like, it's not that. This guy is also
I just think
really
though,
novice boxer.
Paddy's on such a roll. I just think in the off chance that he could get hurt or he could get dropped, and I just think it's not worth it.
I don't think it'll ever happen, but there's no danger there for Paddy. There's no chance he's ever going to do anything to hurt him. He's fucking crap, lad. He's not crap, don't get me wrong with that, but what he's portraying himself to be, he isn't.
No, I know that, but I'm really on this Paddy bandwagon.
Yeah,
I really like Paddy. You know, I've got to become mates with him and stuff, and I'm saying it on a mate side, but I just want him to really fucking keep on going to the top.
Yeah, me too.
And getting sidetracked with something like this, I just think, don't do it, lad.
Yeah, he's got an opportunity to be a huge star. He already is a big star, but his next fight in the UFC, Jared Gordon's a good fight for him. His co-main event. It's going to be a big moment in Las Vegas. It's like, there's no reason to mess around.
That's what I mean, yeah.
The thing for Paddy is, it's going to be now or never, because they have give Paddy opponents that, for his level of mixed martial arts, he's more than capable of beating. I think next year is the year where Paddy fights people.
Stiffer opposition.
Yeah. There's a reason Toy Porter's on this card again. Same as Paddy, was on London and then, had a knockout to Jai Herbert, and now he's on the same main card with Paddy. There's a reason they're going to make sure them two see each other in the hotel and all that stuff. So that's a fight that I think personally is going to happen, but when that happens, that's Paddy's fucking first big. His mates and his fans are going to be a little bit like, twitchy bum time, this is a 50-50 fight, and so there's no reason for him to mess anything up there, but there's talking about messing up. See Artem Lobov, who is McGregor's mate.
Suing McGregor, innit?
Yeah, said he come up with proper 12. It was me, lad.
Seeing that,
I
lad,
come up with that. See McGregor's voice note on Twitter.
No, he deleted it, hasn't he?
He's fucking funny,
What did he say? He's deleted it, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's just giving him shit saying, get the gym now. Fucking put your head in.
Isn't it sad though, because them two look like good mates, didn't they?
Yeah, they were good mates, yeah.
McGregor flew to New York, didn't he? Because he got fronted by Khabib or whatever.
Yeah, that was, do you know when McGregor jumped on the bus and started and all that shit on the bus?
With the trolley thing, dolly thing.
It was because Khabib slapped Lobov. But
now Lobov's seen that proper 12 money and thought, I want a piece of that. And
did you see Lobov's interview? He was like, I come up with the idea, and in my upcoming book, I'm going to be releasing all details. So he's writing a book with a prominent Irish journalist. But
just using fucking McGregor's name to sell it, essentially.
Apparently McGregor's going to go he's going after him, isn't he, aggressively, like.
In the courts?
I would imagine so. He's not going to get fucking bullied by Artem Lobov, is he? Not for what he's done for him. And I mean, we've sat here and criticised McGregor and what he is and what he isn't now, but like, he's built $1 billion company there on the back of a successful martial arts career. Mate, if you had an input in the initial conversations, then I'm sure you were on the payroll. You've not done badly out of it.
It's not as if he's just fucked him off and he's never.
I think he wants like 30 mil or something.
Yeah, he wants like 10% or something, doesn't he?
But like,
which obviously,
I'm sure Lobov, if he hasn't, then fair play. But I'm sure he's been paid well by being McGregor's mate. McGregor was saying on Twitter and stuff that he's set him up with certain sponsorship deals where he's been, people have took him on because he's McGregor's mate and stuff like that. Like it's
money, man, fucking root of all evil.
Yeah, it's I still can't get over that fucking one where we were talking about last week, where he was kneeing thing, and then Joe Rogan goes, "That's an illegal knee," and he started fucking going off on Joe Rogan on Twitter. But mate, I check McGregor's Twitter fucking religiously, you know.
One thing, and I'm kind of ending this side, like I said, I was away with a few lads, and we were having this like really kind of deep talk about success and money and fame and what it can do, and he's like a man-child, isn't he?
Oh, lad,
who's just come into fucking far too much money in too small of a time. Do you know what I mean? And like,
he just goes to his boozer with his top off.
Lad, you'd think there was something wrong with him, wouldn't you, if you didn't know the kind of story? Who goes and he got given a fucking chain with proper 12 written on it and takes his top off, and as people are getting selfies with him, he's going he's actually making that noise for the photo. Like, who does that?
You can test me in February.
That's a guy who's been given too much fucking money too quickly.
Yeah, I mean,
do you know what I mean?
He's fucking tapped. He is tapped.
But you would be though. But I'm not knocking it, because you would be.
No, you would. You can't. You
don't go from fucking being on the dole, lad, to fucking $1 billion in 7 years.
You made a point before about you don't become a billionaire without doing shady shit. And McGregor's just been in too many fucking weird circles.
He's been in too many house parties.
Now mad weirdo. But lad, just sitting in that pub. It's his pub.
But lad, like, I've done things like where, you know, when you're younger, you're a kid or something, you go, how many press-ups can you do? And you like get your top off and you do press-ups. But like, I'm 19, 20 in a pub, in like my mate's house.
Yeah.
There's a difference in being a 34-year-old fella, billionaire, and then going to strangers. Oh!
He's always in that booze, you know. People go in and just see him. But he fucking put a video up the other day of like their steak dish, and he was like, "I sell this for 32 quid." All the bosses go mad at me. Who's the daddy? Who's the boss?
His tweets, the way he speaks, the way he tweets is like captions and fucking
yeah, I read them. He put something the other day, a picture of like a Range Rover, his bed, and his kid. And it was like, "My garden's a park, my bed's a belter, my kid's billionaires."
I've seen it, lad.
He just fucking cracked.
I'd love to just have his life for a week, and then I think I'd have to. No, but I'd have to say I'd have to tap out.
Do you know someone who can? You know, you've got a bit of a crazy lifestyle yourself. I think you'd fucking remember at the Echo where you had a little bit of a turn. I reckon you'd be one of McGregor's parties like Abu Dhabi, and you put your head in your hands. Get me back to pool. Get me back to the
I couldn't handle it. I'd say a week, and I'd defo last note now, because I've come to an end of the show. Not dropping no names and no sources, right? But you know what is absolutely fucking rife in football? It's not like a league, I'm not like dropping any fucking big, you know...
Cocaine?
Well, maybe.
Allegedly.
That's snus.
Oh yeah? That's where I got
into it. But you know, you sent me the link, didn't you, to Vardy? But, and I've looked at, lad, every cunt.
Lad,
every single player is on it, lad.
When I went back in the day, I'd go out and do snus rather than drink.
I got told...
It was only when I stopped doing it, was probably 22, 23, when I started really enjoying having a drink.
Got told about...
You can't do both.
There's some people... Yeah, I fucking learned you can't do both. There's some players, right, who cut the gums, so it gets into the quicker.
Nicotine, innit?
Fucking crazy.
I mean, if you've had a fucking hard match or something and you go out and you don't want a bevy, it'll get you going.
Fuck that. Worst thing I ever done.
Yeah, you can buy it in Boots.
I know, that's what I mean. It's not like no dropping...
Next time you go into fucking Lime Street to get yourself a little snus for the tonight.
I'm not dropping no fucking inhaler bombshells.
I remember the first time I'd done it in front of Emily. She was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Yeah. And I was like, "It's drugs, but we're allowed them."
Weird.
They are. They're essentially legal highs.
Not for me, lad.
Weird. Very weird.
Right. I've enjoyed today's show. Don't forget, Soccer Locker for all your vintage tops. There's loads on there.
USA.
Loads of variety.
Soccer Locker, get me. Let's try and foresee the next round. Who we got?
Senegal, then. It's either Argentina or France.
Oh, mate, imagine that, like, that blue.
The French
one. Zidane on the back.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'll be fucking doing keep-ups in here.
Listen, have a Boss Friday. Don't forget, don't be a minge bag. Go and sign up on Patreon. Jordan has I fancy George's going to come good these next couple of weeks with so much UFC and boxing on. So come and take advantage of that. Get Christmas paid for. And have a boss weekend.
Yep.
See you loads tomorrow for our Patreon night out. See you later.